Okay, what about the work you're doing with Robert F. Kennedy as well, though, man?
Well, with that, first of all, shout out to you for pulling up to that luncheon.
Yeah, I had, man,
you know what I'm saying?
that
was
luncheon
dope.
was powerful,
that was powerful,
sir.
yeah.
It was very powerful.
It was a great
the food
conversation.
was good, convo was great,
Yeah.
and I felt like we was getting down to the bottom of some things in there.
Yeah, he's out of all of the, political people I ever seen running for president, he's somebody who's like really tapped in and, with the people.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
man.
He don't mind pulling up to the neighborhood barbershop,
Mm-hmm.
wherever, and answering questions. And if it's something he don't know, he'll tell you. Like, I don't know this, maybe you can give me some knowledge about it.
Exactly.
But I met Robert F. Kennedy Jr. through a great friend of mine named Tremel Thompson. Shout out to him. He brought RFK to Math Show. So when he came, that was the first podcast RFK ever did.
Yeah.
And he came on the show, did an extraordinary interview, and I always sat next to the guests.
Yeah.
So during a break, RFK was asking me about myself and my background and stuff, and I broke stuff down to him. And by the end of the interview, he told Tremel like, "Yo, I want him to be a delegate on a campaign or whatever." And Tremel was like, "All right, I got him. I'm gonna lock him in." So he locked me in. That delegate thing lasted about a week because I started making moves for him behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And he was like, this guy works pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to get him on a bunch of platforms. I got him on Vlad TV, Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah.
What else? What other platforms I got him on? Damn, it's so many.
Yeah.
But after I did that, then he was like, "Yo, we need to lock him in to be a staff assistant as a part of the Black Engagement team."
Oh man,
and
that's hard.
it's been up ever since.
Yeah. I mean, I got to shout out my girl Angie too
Yeah,
over there
shout
getting
out to
busy.
Angie Stanton. Yes.
I mean, being a part of that. So, Champ, I got to ask you this though. At the same time, you're dealing with a presidential campaign right now, man. I mean, what are you learning from this working with a presidential candidate?
I mean, I'm learning everything is strategy. Right, me myself, I've always been a strategist in how I move and the decisions I make, what I want as far as an outcome. Because I do play chess.
That's right.
Everything is with intention. So when you're working on a presidential campaign, everything is with intention. Like what you see, that's publicized and stuff like that coming from the campaigns, then it's all strategy.
Yeah.
Right, and it has to be that way. There's so many moving parts that I didn't know about that I learned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like the coordinator, this staff assistant, the local politicians and stuff being in line with the mission, people that want to endorse but don't want to sit next to. They love the purpose, they love the message, but they don't want to endorse because of what they got going on personally or whatever the case may be, right? So they don't want to blur the lines as far as the public's general opinion.
Yeah.
So I learned that, like, okay, I know all these rappers, I know all these people, and I can go talk to them, but they'll be like, I don't know, champ, you know what I'm saying? Like, his views and opinions on certain things don't really align with what we doing on this side.
Yeah.
And so it's like, now I got to go into the bag of convincing and then showing, because a lot of them don't know. They don't know that this is John F. Kennedy Jr.'s nephew.
Exactly.
They don't know that he was an environmentalist lawyer for years that won mad cases that had to deal with us.
Yeah.
They don't know that his uncle, John F. Kennedy Jr., built Restoration Plaza in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, to help black businesses and homes.
Yeah.
So when you start etching these things out, it sways the opinion, and some of them get on board, and some of them are just like apprehensive. But the main thing I learned is strategy.
How have you taken this information and applied it to your own game, though, champ?
Oh man, it's happening in real time right now, right? It's happening in real time right now.
Come on. And then when it comes to just engaging the community, how has your processes expanded going into the community when you're thinking about it? Because see, now you done dealt with a presidential candidate in his campaign.
Right.
Now we're talking about Champ's campaign. You see what I'm saying? So how are you taking that game and applying it to your own?
Well, again, it's just being intentional about everything. It's like, okay, if I make this decision, what is going to happen?
Ooh.
What's going to be the outcome, and is it an outcome that I really want? Do I care about the public opinion about me, or is it a thing where it's like, yo, just speak your truth and let it be what it's going to be? Yeah. And that's been my general train of thought. It's like learning from Robert F. Kennedy Jr. It's like he's going to say what he not only wants to say, but he understands that the public opinion can sway against him or for him.
Yeah.
But his heart is where it needs to be, and his intention is where it needs to be because of his reputation.
Yeah.
So what I learned is like, yo, I have a reputation. I don't have a bad reputation.
Facts.
The only negative thing is that I've been to prison a few times, right?
Yeah.
But my reputation in the streets and in prison has always been A1.
Come on.
Feel me? So knowing that, and then me making a decision to talk about the things that I talk about and expose certain shit, and you know, because I was so quiet, it shows the people like, damn, ain't nobody ever talked bad about this dude before. And now all of a sudden, because he decided to be vocal about something, said individual wants to talk negative about him and put these negative things on him in his character, which is absolutely not true. Because if you think about it, once I sat in that chair on Mav Hoffa show, if there was any fuck shit about me, that shit would have been coming out left and right. You know what I'm saying? It would have been coming out left and right all over the blogs. Like, no, this dude is a thief. This dude is a liar. This dude is conniving. He's manipulating. None of that stuff ever came out because I was always a solid guy.
Okay.
So I learned that, yo, when you know what your truth is, you roll with your truth, have the purest intention, and the outcome is gonna be what it's gonna be no matter what, but you know you're doing the right thing.
Exactly.